Hello to my beautiful Aquarius collective. This is Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing, and I've got a tarot and oracle card reading for you guys today. Let's go ahead, and I really feel like just diving right into the message, okay? If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information that you have is that you need is down in the description box below, and there's also going to be a link down there to okay, let's do that. Oh, we got 3 cards out. If you guys want to follow me over to the extended at the end of this, okay? That's going to be over on Vimeo. Spirit is here. I just finished a mediumship reading, so like, windows are open, all right? I love this. All right, you guys, here's the thing. What I'm getting is a very strong 2 of Swords energy, all right? A 2 of Swords energy is, you guys know the 2 of Swords. If you know tarot, you know the 2 of Swords. Somebody's sitting there, they're holding on to 2 big ass heavy old swords, and they know they need to put one down, but here's the thing. They feel like they don't have all the information they need to make a decision, but the truth is they just don't want to look at all of the information that is available to them for making that decision. So why do we hide things from ourselves like that? Because if we look at it, it's gonna be a lot of work. If we look at it, we may see something in ourselves that we don't love, right? And life is all about learning to love those parts of ourselves that might be hard to look at sometimes, okay? So there's something that, here's the reason why it's so important. You guys are trapped under this ice, okay? Do you see that? This is somebody under the ice, and do you see how things are melting away? It is becoming clearer and clearer and clearer to you that something needs to be done. But I feel like you are trapped under the ice, and you're not even looking up at the top. You're not even looking. Some of you guys, I understand that. For some of you guys, you're only trapped in this situation because you're not giving yourself permission to make a decision, okay? You're looking directly at the thing that's holding you back rather than looking at the way forward. Do you see that? She's not even looking like up. If I was trapped under ice, I would be looking up and being like, how can I get up there? Interesting. But it's really cold where you're at. I'm going to tell you that. It's not a good place for you guys to be. All right, you can get out. Don't worry. This says honor your top priorities. If it's not an absolute yes, then it's a no. Okay? I'm hearing obligation. Some of you guys, what's keeping you trapped under this ice is like, how do I say this? Because you're putting somebody else's will first. You kind of know what you want to do, right? But there's somebody around you who you know is going to disapprove of that. You don't want to have to explain it to them, or you just know that they're not going to get it. You're trying to honor somebody else's priorities rather than your own. I did a reading a while back. If I can identify it, I'm going to link to it at the end of this video, the little thing that pops up on your screen. I'm going to try to find that one. Because basically it was about the fact that like, this is what I'm being reminded of right now. It was a reading that talked about like who or whatever you are prioritizing right now is not prioritizing you. Right? And that's okay, because it's not anybody else's job to prioritize us. It's our job to prioritize ourselves. Okay? So that's just the thing. Is you've got these 2 choices, and one of them is the thing you really, really, really want to do. It's your priority. But the other thing, i.e. staying trapped under the ice, is what you think other people want you to do. Okay? Because in your mind, once this ice is broken, it can't go back. Once you've burst out of somebody else's expectation of you, you can't go back. There's going to be some irreparable change to that relationship. I almost said damage, but Spirit, stop me. Because if you are speaking your truth in a relationship, that's not damaging the relationship, that's changing it. That's exposing the true nature of that relationship. Do you know what I mean? If you're honoring the priorities of somebody else, you're trying to make decisions to like please or appease. I'm hearing appease somebody else. Some of y'all, it's just because if you don't choose what they want you to choose, they're going to make your life a living hell. So look at that dynamic. Okay, look at that dynamic. Because what Spirit is saying is you've got, think big. There are unseen forces ready to support your dreams. When you choose to move towards the thing that you really want, the universe is going to make it happen for you. All right, that's okay. I understand. It's troubling, but I understand. For some of you guys, the reason why you are literally sleeping on your dreams, what I mean by that is that there's something in your waking life that you want to go towards, but you're just sleeping on it. You're just kind of pretending it's not there. You're keeping the blindfold on to it, right? Is because, all right, this came up when in the Aries reading, we talked about this being like the security blanket, right? And Spirit saying like, oh, you gotta hand me that. What this is essentially is these hands to me represent somebody who provides you with some sort of security. For some of you, they provide you with a place to live. And here you are dreaming your dreams, and they are, kind of holding things over your head, okay? Now, this is a general collective reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Maybe you have an 11th house stellium or a lot of Aquarius placements. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading, right? But if this resonates with you, just know that like Spirit is really, really, really trying to wake you up to this dynamic. Okay? Because some of you guys are like, oh, no. Like, being able to honor this person's priority is just what I've always done, or it's just the right thing to do. Are we all adults here? Because as long as we're all adults here, that's an unhealthy dynamic. It's an unhealthy dynamic if you're a child. But for some of you guys, that's kind of what this is saying, is that it's been like that ever since you were a child. So in other words, there may be somebody in your life, I'm really feeling like this is a parental person, parental figure. Maybe it's just a family at large. Maybe it's your friend group. Maybe it's just the society, the place in society that you want to paint yourself into, right? Because all of those people, all of those things have certain expectations of us, of how we should act and how we should set our priorities. And you're dreaming of something different. Okay? Because here's the thing. Y'all, I feel this. I'm feeling it. This is you. And you're looking at this sort of safe place that they've provided for you. Right? And realizing it's not enough. For some of you guys, there's literally somewhere else you go in your dreams. When you go to sleep, that's when you can explore the possibilities of what you wish you could let yourself go after in your waking life. Children are your greatest teachers. This is saying to look at the dynamics. If this is not something that's with a parent, then what's happening is you are mimicking the relationship that you had with your parents. or whoever it was, whoever were your grown-ups when you were a little, okay? For some of you, this actually might resonate for some people who grew up in some sort of institutional situation, meaning maybe they were in foster care. Maybe they were in, I'm hearing group home, okay? Because I know that those can come with a lot of restrictions. Or there's just certain expectations. But now they're showing me literally whether or not that was your situation. What is her name? Oh my God. It's played by Carol Burnett in Annie. And it is she's so good at that role, but the character is a terrible, terrible person. It's the lady who runs the orphanage in Annie. Okay? I can't think of her name. But she's very, very, she gets power out of that situation. She gets money, right? And it's a hard knock life for those kids, all right? You guys, wow, that's intense. Let's go ahead and go to, they actually want me to jump on over here and bring out Morgan. So even if you didn't go through, obviously, we didn't all grow up in orphanages, but there's likely a way in which you were raised in some sort of dynamic in which, in order to get what it was your basic needs met, you had to sacrifice your own desires. And I mean, the fact of the matter is, that's a dynamic that's all too common. A not in my house kind of energy. Oh, babes. But this is your inner child. Your inner child, this is the love that our inner child never receives as a child is what our grown-up self seeks out until we learn to heal that. Do you realize that? But you guys are at a point, you have an opportunity, because this is here. Opportunity, release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. You guys are being given an opportunity to break free from this dynamic. Because your heart's not happy where you're at. Your heart's not happy where you're at right now. Wow, you guys. Let's bring in this bloodstone, because I really do feel that this is a very, very heavy energy, and I just want to go ahead and ground myself before I go any further. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My hair's a little crazy. It's just so freaking humid here. That's my life now. I don't really mind it too much. It's just, I'm always sweaty. All right, dreams. Dreams, dreams, dreams. Yes. All right. This is inner child healing. This is you thinking about something. This is I'm tapping into the emotion that they're channeling to me right now. This is a beautiful connection. This is something that you touched on briefly. And then that you want to go back to. Okay? It could be a connection. It could be something that as a child, you had this dream. Like, oh my gosh, when I grow up, I'm going to do this. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to, start my own business. I'm going to adopt 10 puppy dogs. Like, whatever it is that you dreamed of, and it got stomped on. For some of you guys, this could be a connection or a certain friendship. And for some of you, it's in your very recent past. The opportunity to live this childhood dream. And for some of you guys, what you dreamed of when you were a child was somebody just to accept you exactly as you are. And I feel like this sequence is about it being whooshed away from you. Just whoosh. Nope. Don't do that. Nope. Nope. Somebody took you out of this dynamic. Do you see how there's this giving and receiving, right? This is very sweet and very innocent and very heart-centered. They to put you into this dynamic where you have to depend on them and they get some sort of joy from that. I mean, it's not joy because I don't know that this person, is it Miss Ratchet? No, that's something else. Miss Ratchet. I don't know. Carol Burnett and Annie. There's some sense of power that they get, that she gets from other people being dependent on her. But it's not joy, because if it was joy, it would feel a lot more like this. This is somebody who prefers that you be dependent on them, no matter how much it hurts you. Because now this is starting to look really sadistic to me. Like, oh my God. Do you guys, have you ever seen Flowers in the Attic? Oh, I don't know why I'm thinking about that. I haven't even seen it in years and years and years. It's just like, they put arsenic on the cookies. It looks like powdered sugar. Okay, let's, and here you are dreaming of it. Something that makes your inner child come alive. Like, it makes you feel playful. It makes you feel fun. And you found it, and you found it. You found it. But then it was taken away from you, or you were forced to move away from it into this dynamic that's not good for you. Because the thing is, the more and more and more you think about this, the more you dream about this, the more you realize that you have options, you have decisions that you can make. It's just really, it's going to be very hard for you to break through that ice. Ooh. But the more you dream about the thing, the more you realize that the situation that you're in is not good for you. That's who I'm talking about. This is somebody who abuses their power. This is somebody who abuses their power. They don't want you to be happy because they're not happy. Okay? They're not, oh my God, you guys, this is the kind of person who doesn't know how to harness their own power, and so they feel powerful by wielding control or authority or dominion. I'm hearing dominion over others. Looks like she's holding on to that staff. Yeah. No happiness. No happiness is allowed here because the sunflower represents happiness. The sunflower is turning towards the sun, right? Because yeah, there's that part where she's like, is that laughter I hear? And it's like, oh, everybody's like, oh my God, we're gonna get in trouble because we were having fun and we were giggling and we were laughing while we were cleaning the floors with our toothbrushes. Yo, this is somebody who doesn't, ooh. Man, I feel bad for anybody who's in this situation. But Spirit wants to help. They want to put you on top of this wheel. But oh my God, you guys. Oh, that's so sweet. The way I feel is this little boy and girl become this king and queen. But what you have to throw her off first. See how there's like yellow shirt, yellow dress, right? You got to throw the Queen of Wands off of this wheel. This is about somebody taking charge of their own life. And you see how the divine is here? And they want to help, okay. because here we also have the hands of the divine. They want to help. What was it? Where did we say that? There are unseen forces ready to support your dreams. There's this phrase that's been coming up in a lot of my readings, is as soon as you decide what you want, the universe is going to match you. Okay? There's just this cycle needs to be an end needs to be put to this particular dynamic. Okay? Put a fork in it, babe. You're done. You're done. This is the energy that you're moving into. If this is not you guys, it's somebody in your life is resonating with this. And if you think that they're open to hearing the message, share it with them. Because they deserve to be independent. They're capable of being independent. Whoever this is, if they're like, oh, well, I can't upset the apple cart because who's going to put food on my table? Babe, you got the ability to do that. This is somebody who can be abundant on their own. Okay? This is somebody who can be abundant on their own. But I feel like standing on their own 2 feet might not be the most comfortable thing for them. But they're really unhappy in the situation that they're at. If this is a home environment, this is a really unhappy, stagnant, stifled home environment. This is a very unhappy home environment. And for some of you guys, that's exactly what this is. Chariot card coming up with justice. You guys, you have to understand. All right, let's go ahead and say that. Okay, regardless of what you think is right and wrong, there is a greater right and wrong as judged by the balance, the force of balance in the universe, okay? I'm not talking about some angry God with lightning bolts. I'm talking about the balance in the universe. That which you give will always be matched. Anybody who tries to stand in the way of somebody getting on their own path and heading towards their own destiny, justice will deal with them. I discovered a long time ago, you guys can save yourselves a lot of effort seeking revenge or trying to make sure that other people get their karma for situations when you just trust and believe that there are higher forces there. And I've gotten this message directly from Spirit before. There are a lot of entities, a lot of energies in this world right now got nothing better to do but to correct the imbalances that exist in the world. That's what they're there for. You can call upon them. The divine is here to help you with this. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and Chariot. These are the 3 major arcanas on the table. It's time to balance this out and move forward, because this Chariot needs to have balance in order to move forward. Somebody's keeping you off of your path by trying to maintain dominion over you. And the universe is ready to help you orchestrate a coup. Hop on over to Vimeo if you guys want to dig a little deeper into this. Otherwise, please know that I love you. I support you. The universe supports you, all right? You deserve and you are capable of so much better than a situation that constantly is keeping you from pursuing your dreams, all right? My Aquarians, take care. I'll see you soon.